Hi, I'm Greg Sigler, Vice President of SkyWarrior Flight Training, and welcome to another episode of Instructor's Corner, where you, the audience, hopefully potential flight students or flight instructors with us, get a chance to meet some of our people. So today we've got Jerry Jacob, CFI II MEI, who's very new here to SkyWarrior. I just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about your story, how you got involved in flight training, your background, because it's a very interesting background and oddly enough, media. So thanks for being here, and let's hear about it.
Couldn't be happier, Greg. Thank you. It's been a short road to get to here as far as aviation goes, but obviously I'm a little older. I'm 55 years old. I started in aviation about 2 years ago. Got all my certificates and things like that rather quickly, and then got into the instructor side to build hours, as they say. That's how people build hours quickly, but found out that this is sort of my jam. I mean, it really is. I got attracted to aviation as a third career. I was a U.S. Army medic, a long-time TV journalist, and wanted to get into something else that I loved. Aviation I love. Turns out instructing is really fed that need to serve that I have. Pilots obviously serve in that they transport goods and people from place to place. There is a service aspect to it, but as far as instructing, it's a one-on-one thing where you eyeball to eyeball help somebody develop from not knowing anything about aviation or knowing a little bit about aviation to getting where they want to be in their aviation career.
And so you're brand new here. And we love having you here so far. So tell us a little bit about the, skipping back to your journalistic experience, kind of maybe a neat story or something that jumps out at you, maybe something aviation related.
I covered a lot of stories. I covered a lot of aviation stories. Unfortunately, I was in the news business, the nightly news. I was a news anchor, a news reporter, photojournalist, that sort of thing. A lot of times with aviation, what you're covering are the things that don't normally happen. That's what news is. News is what doesn't normally happen, and that's why you see incidents, aviation incidents, on the news so much, because plane lands safely does not make the news that night.
So you're new here in Pensacola, came from Vero Beach, Florida, I think. So tell us the difference in what you've noticed in the airspace and training students here.
Because it's a Class Charlie airspace, which you don't get a chance to work with a lot as far as flight schools go. That was a Class Delta. Where I had come from when I learned was a Class Delta. A lot of places are just, an airstrip out there, sure. Uncontrolled airspace, Class Golf. Class Charlie's interesting. It's odd how it's intimidating until you get into it. And then once you get into it, you go, this is easier here than it was there where it was less controlled.
Right.
Because they tell you what to do. Yeah. And there's no, the instructor or the air traffic controllers aren't combative or anything. We always, think as the higher you go up, the more serious it is and all that. No, they're still very, very cordial to everybody, the students and the instructors alike. And they tell you exactly what to do. The only thing you can do wrong in one of these, highly controlled airspaces like this is to not do what they told you to do. Right. But it's too easy to do what they told you to do. It's very much like driving down the highway. You've got your speed limit, you've got the road markings. You know that stuff very well, what that means. If you follow that, you're fine. And yeah. I've enjoyed it. I really have.
Well, we've enjoyed having you here so far and look forward to having you here for a much longer time, or as long as you want to be here. And we hope that you will come here and take a look at what we have to offer here and our instructors. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you back here for another episode of Instructor's Corner. Thank you.